158. Finish off urinary. Alright, so letter A, what a pH does, if you recall, is it measures the level of hydrogen ions. pH measures the level of hydrogen ions. Okay, then letter B, the majority of our hydrogen ions come from aerobic and anaerobic respiration. The majority of our hydrogen ions come from aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So every time we're making energy, we're giving off hydrogen ions, basically, okay? Okay, still under B. Our kidneys regulate the rate at which hydrogen ions are secreted. Our kidneys regulate the rate at which hydrogen ions are secreted. Our kidneys regulate the rate at which hydrogen ions are secreted. Okay, so besides the kidneys regulating the rate at which hydrogen ions are secreted, there's another system involved just with the urinary system, and it's called buffer systems, of which there are 3. Okay, so what other functions do buffer systems do? Well, they make strong acids weak and strong bases weak. They make strong acids weak and strong bases weak. They make strong acids weak and strong bases weak. Also under 1, they minimize pH changes. They minimize pH changes. Okay, 3. They take in hydrogen ions when body fluids are too basic. They take in hydrogen ions when body fluids are too basic. And then they donate hydrogen ions when body, did I say they take in hydrogen ions when fluids are too basic? Mm-hmm. I'm sorry, that didn't make any sense. They take in hydrogen ions when body fluids are too acidic. So sorry. Take in hydrogen ions when body fluids are too acidic. And then they donate hydrogen ions when body fluids are too basic. Okay, so under 2, there are 3 types of buffers found in the body. The first are called bicarbonate buffer system. And what it does is it balances the hydrogen ions. It balances the hydrogen ions in intracellular and extracellular body fluids. It balances the hydrogen ions in intracellular and extracellular body fluids. Balances the hydrogen ions in intracellular and extracellular body fluids. Ready? Next page. Okay, the second second buffer system is called the phosphate buffer system. It also balances the hydrogen ions in intracellular and extracellular body fluids. It also balances the hydrogen ions in intracellular and extracellular body fluids. But under B, there's one special function under phosphate buffers. It specifically regulates the hydrogen ions in the fluids of the nephrons. It specifically regulates the hydrogen ions in the fluids of the nephrons. It specifically regulates the hydrogen ions in the fluids of the nephrons. And then the last buffer system is called the protein buffer system. It balances the hydrogen ions among the plasma proteins. Balances the hydrogen ions among the plasma proteins and in the hemoglobin of the blood. It balances the hydrogen ions among the plasma proteins and in the hemoglobin of the blood. Okay, so we've got our kidneys helping to balance our hydrogen ions. They take care of secretion. We've got the buffer systems helping to balance the hydrogen ions. And then the third thing that's involved is our respiratory system. Okay, under 1, if you recall, the respiratory system controls our rate and depth of breathing, controls our rate and depth of breathing, and that's controlled by the medulla and the pons. And that's controlled by the medulla and the pons. Okay, now, even with the kidneys doing what they're supposed to do, the buffers doing what they're supposed to do, the respiratory system doing what they're supposed to do, sometimes we can land up with a pH that's too high or too low, and we call those conditions acidosis and alkalosis. So let's describe how they work. Okay, acidosis is caused by increased carbon dioxide levels, by increased hydrogen ion levels, increased carbon dioxide levels, which increases hydrogen ion levels, caused by increased carbon dioxide levels, which increases hydrogen ion levels. Increased carbon dioxide levels, which increases hydrogen ion levels. Okay, this can be brought about by excessive alcohol consumption, severe diarrhea. This can be brought about by excessive alcohol consumption, severe diarrhea, or rapid shallow breathing. Okay, still under 2. Okay, now if you remember, normal blood pH is 7.4. 7.4. Acidosis occurs when blood pH is less than 7.0. Acidosis occurs when blood pH is less than 7.0.
Exactly. Can you repeat the last thing
shallow breathing. The normal blood pH is about 7.4. Acidosis occurs when blood pH is less than 7.0. This may result in a coma and death. This may result in a coma and death. Okay, number 3, the opposite problem is alkalosis. This is initially comes about due to a decrease of carbon dioxide. Which results in a deficiency of hydrogen ions. Decrease of carbon dioxide which brings about a deficiency of hydrogen ions. Okay, so what triggers this under 3 could be severe vomiting, severe constipation, or extreme activity. Severe vomiting, severe constipation, or extreme activity. A blood pH greater than 7.9 may cause alkalosis. Thank you. A blood pH greater than 7.9 may cause alkalosis. Okay, this can result in convulsions, brain damage, and death. This can result in convulsions, brain damage, and death.